Hello, and welcome to the Z-Hut. A little while back, I did a video on how to make a strap wrench or belt wrench, and also I did another one on how to make a universal chain wrench. Well, I was sitting thinking the other night, I haven't done a video on how to make a universal crescent wrench. Now, right here, this is like your normal crescent wrench. I'm sure you're all familiar with these. Crescent wrench or universal wrench. Again, it's just one size fits everything. Now, I have a few of these, but there's some cases where I'd want something like this, but it's something I'm almost hardly ever going to need, and it's not really worth paying for one. Well, what I'm going to show you is how to make one, and for less than probably like 25, 30 cents. And it's actually won't go quite as large as this. It's something that's going to work good for like on a bicycle or in a tackle box, somewhere for small nuts and bolts, even maybe in your glove box, your vehicle for smaller stuff. Now, in my vehicle, I do carry a tool kit, but one of these is handy as well. So why don't we just get right to it, and I'll show you how we'll build it. So what we're going to need is, first, we're going to need a bolt, and you'll have to choose what size you want. I got two of them here that I've used, both of these. Then you're going to need to cut two washers for whichever bolt you're going to use. Now this one here, I have two smaller ones. This one here, now this one I had in my truck, and I had made this a little while back, and somewhere rattling around in the toolbox is the other one of these. I was looking for it, and it's really cold out, but I will find it eventually. But I'll be able to show you on here how it all works. But yeah, this one here, it's the same thing, just a little bit bigger. Then you'll need a tap for the size you're using, and I'm going to demonstrate on this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way in this. And then you'll need the corresponding drill bit. And a drill press makes this real easy to do, but you can do this with a hand drill. If you do it with a hand drill, go just a slightly bit smaller on the drill bit, because hand doing it, it's going to be slightly reamed. So go one size smaller on the drill bit that's recommended for your tap. Now this is a 1/4 inch by 20, if I remember. Now what you do is you cut your pieces, about that long. That's a little over an inch for the 1/4 inch bolt. On the bigger bolt, that one, not quite 2 inches, getting close. But the thing to remember is you're not gonna be able to He-Man a bolt that's been rusted on for 30 years with this. This is more like for if you got a rod and reel and the handle's coming loose, or your bicycle, your handlebar is a little loose. You could tighten it up. I mean, you're not gonna want to tighten it with this permanently, but if it's loose, you can tighten it up enough to get home and then grab your regular wrench and finish tightening it up. But okay, what you do is you take your drill bit after you cut your two pieces and drill a hole in the center with the corresponding bit. Take your tap them out. There we go. As you can see, I've already tapped both of these. This one's a little loose. I think I might actually grab the one that I stripped out a while back. I've got, well, it'll work for this tutorial. I stripped this one out a little while back. I grabbed the wrong one. But then what you do is you take and you screw your first one all the way on and tighten that down. Make sure it's good and tight and permanent. You want it to stay. You can even take a regular adjustable wrench, tighten it up. Now, then you take your other one, you put it on there. Now, let's say this is the bolt we're trying to get out. Just turn it until you get the right size. Look at that, we got the right size. You put it on there. Oops. There you go. Universal crescent wrench, adjustable wrench. Now, if you need to torque on this really good, if possible, if you had a nut that was the same size as the bolt or nut you're trying to take off, you could put that in there and it will allow you to torque on this even harder. But once again, like I said, you're not going to really want to He-Man on this too much. Like it's more for, like, you know, in a tackle box or something for light use. So actually the one that this came out of, the box this came out of, is my electrical toolbox that I use for electrical repair. Because sometimes, and actually this is where this came out of too, sometimes I need something a little bit smaller, and I've ran into a couple situations where I could get onto something with this that I couldn't with the crescent wrench. So, alright, well, that's how to build it, and once again, you can also make a larger sized one, just depending on the size of your bolt. I wouldn't go too overboard, you know, about an inch for the 1/4 inch bolt, the 3/8 here, about 1 3/4, somewhere in there. You can go with a larger size, but if you start going into bigger bolts than this, you might as well just spend a couple dollars and buy a cheap one of these at your local unclaimed freight or dollar store. Alright, well, I hope you found this information useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. With that, I guess we'll just say, I hope you have a great day, and remember, have fun building.